Well, hello there, everybody. Thanks for coming to Weather Edge, WXEDGE.com. Talk about three storms coming up in the 8-day forecast. Okay, I'll talk from now until, I guess, the next 8-day period. Right now, we've got some dense fog that's around. That fog will start to burn off. Cold front to the north of us. And warm air advection for us. That's why our high temperatures today are going to be about 10 degrees above where we should be for this time of the year. But we'll talk about the three storms that are on the horizon. Storm number one comes by to the south of us and just brushes by. Now, for days and days and days, high pressure looked to be strong enough to the north of us to help keep that storm to the south. Right now, it seems like it's a little bit of a different story where that may end up just skirting north enough that we could see some snow. How much snow are we going to see? Well, first of all, let's talk about the timing for this. And I'll give you the hour-by-hour forecast. I think about 7 o'clock in the morning, that's when we could start to see light snow along the shoreline that could still continue to move inland. By the time we head to about, I'd say 5 p.m., that's when all of the snow pushes out. And again, it is going to be very light in nature. So could cause issues for the commute along the shoreline during the morning and across a lot of the state during the PM commute. Now, it isn't going to be very much. As far as accumulation is concerned, we're not talking about more than maybe an inch or two. But of course, that's enough snow to cause the roadways to be very slippery for you. So we'll watch that very closely for you, and Justin will be in tonight, of course, with updates on that. Storm number two, after high pressure builds in briefly for the day on Tuesday, is a storm that comes in for the day on Wednesday. Now, we've been watching this for days and days. What it looks like right now, some of the solutions are getting a little bit colder, and colder actually is pretty beneficial. You want to get to either end of the spectrum. You don't want the storm to be an inside runner, which means the low pressure center ends up moving up the inside part of the state, so to the west of us. When you get that, it gives us temperatures that are warmer, warm air advection, and we get rain. Go to the opposite side, it ends up giving us just snow. But you might be wondering why I feel like snow is a good thing. Well, that's because the position that it's at right now could be conducive for us to see snow along the shoreline that then changes over to a mix and then some rain. But inland at the surface, the temperatures seem to be cold enough, especially for the higher elevation areas, northwestern Connecticut, and even in all of western Connecticut, where if the temperatures are cold enough, which they look like they might be, that could cause us to have a decent amount of ice accumulation. So it's something we got to watch. We're talking about a very minor shift in the track of 5 or 10 miles. That could be the difference between us seeing all rain or us seeing a mix changing over to some ice. So we'll watch that one closely. And then the next thing we're watching is all the way towards next weekend. I've been having people talking about this for days and days. What I'll tell you right now is it is still very too far out, and the model is in poor agreement, in fact, terrible agreement. As the 6Z GFS, it was showing the chance for some snow late on Sunday into Monday. The 0Z showed nothing at all. The Euro shows some snow for Saturday and then a few lingering snow showers on Sunday. So they're all over the place past 5 days out. What happens tomorrow and what happens on Wednesday will sort of set the stage and help dictate what ends up happening as we head towards this coming weekend. So we'll watch the next three storms very closely. And none of these look like blockbuster storms at this point right now. We're not talking about anything like what we saw this past February. So we'll keep an eye on that for you here on WXEdge.com. And of course, you can check out some of the other great articles. Got some awesome articles here about flooding from the past. All right. Have a great day. Enjoy the big game. Be safe out there. And actually, here's a little day planner for you for the big game with a shower or two possible today. Temperatures in the 40s dropping into the 30s by the time you head home. And of course, drive safely. Have a great day. And I will see you all here next weekend.